Hello everyone. In the last video, that is in the last lecture, I told you the basic fundamental of conformal mapping and translation. So today I am going to present the magnification of the mapping. That is, let W is equal to Bz, where number 1 B is a real constant and number 2 B is a complex constant. That is, here coefficient of Z is a constant, and this constant is, first one we consider a real constant, second one we consider a complex constant. So in that case, first case, let W is equal to Bz, where B is a real constant. Then if we taking modulus both side of equation 1, then we obtain mod W is equal to mod Bz. Here B is a constant, and any constant put outside of the modulus, so this is B mod of Z. And we know that argument of a uh, function W, that is argument of W is equal to argument of Bz. And by the property of the argument, so argument of Bz is equal to argument B plus argument Z. And as we know that the argument of any constant is equal to 0, so in that case argument of W is equal to argument of Z. Hence the image in the W plane of a figure in Z plane is similar and similarly located about the origin, but the figure in W plane is magnified B times. So the mapping 1, that is the transformation 1, is called a magnification. In that case, if we uh, explain the magnification with the help of the graphical representation, so here this is the Z plane, and in the Z plane, say this is a point Z, this point is Z, and this point Z is equal to x plus iota y. So angle between point Z and real axis is theta, and the magnification in Z is small r. That is, if we locate this point in the W plane, so W is equal to Bz. So in that case, this in the W plane, angle is same, that is theta, but this uh, figure magnified B times of the Z plane. Now next one, second case of the magnification. Now in the second case, W is equal to Bz, and here B is a complex constant. So taking the polar form, let Z is equal to R e ki power I theta and B is equal to R1 e ki power iota alpha. So therefore, if we taking Z is equal to R e ki power I theta and B is equal to R1 e ki power I iota alpha in equation 2, then we obtain W is equal to R1 e ki power iota alpha into e ki power iota theta. Here base is equal, so power will be added. So in that case, R1 e ki power iota theta plus alpha, and if we consider R1 is equal to rho, so rho times of e ki power iota phi, and phi is equal to theta plus alpha. So thus the transformation consists of a rotation of the Z plane. That is, when we taking the coefficient of Z is a complex valued function, so in that case transformation consists a rotation of the Z plane through an angle alpha and a uniform magnitude of length by a factor R1. So hence the mapping 2 is called rotation and magnification. So if we explain this with the help of the graphical representation, so in that case this is Z plane, and this Z plane contain the x-axis and y-axis, that is real axis and imaginary axis, and say this is a point Z and this point Z making angle theta and magnified r. So in that case, if we consider the W plane, in the W plane this real axis is u and imaginary axis is v, and this point Z magnified, that is magnified r times of r times b times of r, that is here this magnification is rho is equal to r1, and angle, that is rotation of angle, is alpha, that is theta plus alpha. So here, not 1, if b is greater than 1, b means coefficient of Z. in the given mapping. So if b is greater than 1, then the complex points z and w have the same argument theta, but different modulo r is not equal to br, then b is called the magnification factor of the w. In that case, if the modulus of the r is not equal to modulus of the br, so in that case b is called the magnification factor of complex valued function w. Now second point, if b lying between 0 and 1, then the point w is b times closer to the origin than the point z. This case of magnification is a contraction. That is, if b greater than 1, then it will be magnification factor b times of w. But if b laying between 0 and 1, then the point w is b times closer, that is closer to the origin than the point z. So this case of magnification, that is such type of magnification, is called contraction. Now explain the magnification with the help of an example. So here if we consider the mapping w is equal to 2z, where z is equal to x plus iota y, and as we know that w is equal to u plus iota v is equal to 2 times of x plus iota y. So compare both side real and imaginary parts, so we obtain u is equal to 2x and v is equal to 2y. So in that case, if we uh, explain this with the help of the graphical representation, so this is the z plane, that is x axis and y axis, and say this is angle is theta, and this is a point z with modulus r. So in that case, in the w plane angle is same, that is theta, angle is same, that is theta, but uh, z point transform to the w point, w is equal to f of z, and the magnification is 2 times of the r. That is, here if we consider the coefficient of z is 2, which is greater than 1, so in that case the magnification in the w plane is 2 times of magnification in the z plane. Now next one, rotation. Rotation determine the region in the W plane corresponding to the triangular region bounded by the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and x plus y is equal to 1 in the z plane under the transformation w is equal to z e to the power pi iota upon 4. So in that case, when we compute the detailed solution of this problem, so first of all we consider the given transformation is w is equal to z e की power pi iota upon 4, and we know that w is equal to u plus iota v, and z is equal to x plus iota y e की power pi iota upon 4, and in that case this is x plus iota y, and we know that the Euler formula, so e की power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, so here theta is pi upon 4, that is e की power I theta means cos pi upon 4 plus I sin pi upon 4. Now cos pi upon 4 is root 2 and sin pi upon 4 is 2 root 2, so 1 upon root 2 plus iota upon root 2, so taking root 2 is common, so it will be 1 upon root 2 x plus iota y into 1 plus iota. So separate the real and imaginary part, so it will be 1 upon root 2 x minus y plus iota x plus y. So compare both side real and imaginary part, so we obtain u is equal to x minus y upon root 2 and v is equal to x plus y upon root 2. So according to the triangular region in the z plane, x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, so taking x is equal to 0 here, just 0 minus y upon root 2, that is u is equal to minus y upon root 2, and v is equal to y upon root 2. In that case, u is equal to minus of v, that is v is equal to y upon root 2, so in that case u is equal to minus v. When the line y is equal to 0, then if we taking y is equal to 0 here, so u is equal to x upon root 2 and v is equal to x upon root 2, so both are equal, so it implies that u is equal to v. And the line x plus y is equal to 1. So in that case, when we put x plus y is equal to 1, means if we put x plus y is equal to 1 here, then it will be v is equal to 1 upon root 2, which is a line parallel to u axis. So in that case, first of all, represent the uh, lines in z plane. So in that case, this is x axis, this is y axis, and this is a line x plus y is equal to 1. So this region is in the z plane, and if we compute the region in the w plane, so in that case u is equal to minus v. So this line is u is equal to minus v, and this line is u is equal to v, and this line is equal to v upon 1 upon under root 2. So this boundary region is the region in the w plane, that is this triangular region rotate with the angle of, say, rotate with the of angle is pi upon 4. So in that case, this is the uh, graphical representation of the given problem, that is the graphical representation in the z plane to transform the representation in the w plane. Now in the next class we will discuss about the rotation rotation of the given problem, that is inversion is the remaining part of the आपका in the conformal mapping. So in the next class we will discuss about the inverse mapping. Thank you.